Hey everyone, so I'm back to talk about my lovely healthy snack and dessert. So this is the first one I'm going to show you. This is, oh, I put a little topper on one of these. It looks really pretty. This is a pudding, but it's a healthy pudding. This suggestion was given to me by my good friend Renee, who is a holistic nutritionist, and she made a suggestion for this healthy snack. I would eat this for breakfast. I would eat it for a snack, and I would eat it for a dessert because I think it can function as all three, which is like the dream ticket, right? So this is a keto-friendly recipe if you are one of those people who are following a diet, keto-friendly diet. However, it's not there is one ingredient in here which you would have to, on a keto-friendly diet, decide whether you were going to maybe leave out. So what this is made from is cocoa powder or cacao powder, the healthier version, avocado, and a banana. So the banana, I think, is a little bit of a question mark with keto-friendly diet. I guess it would depend on how strict you're being, if this was something you would want to increase your keto intake on, or sorry, your carb intake on, because I know bananas have a little bit of carbs in there. But if you're not following a low carb or a keto-friendly diet, I think this is such an amazing snack. And or breakfast. So like I say, banana, avocado, and cocoa powder, and that's it. The banana obviously gives it a little bit of sweetness. The cocoa powder gives it lovely chocolate flavor. It's super creamy. And I have topped it with our whole food topper, which is called Tutti Frutti. This one has also got like 6 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons. Now, it would be hard to eat 2 tablespoons of this in a serving. There's probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon in here. And this is made with carrot, apple, coconut, raspberry, psyllium husk, cranberry, strawberry, and turmeric. There's no sugar in here. So it is got lots of antioxidants in it and great fiber. So if that's something you want to increase in your diet, sprinkling this onto smoothies or things like this, great way to do that, and really nice little fun flavors. Sometimes adds just a really nice, pretty sparkle to your snacks. So I made a bunch of those in half-cup portions in the prep bowls. And as you know, I love these. So on the sides, the half-cup measure, actually is probably closer to between 1/4 and 1/2 cup. And just because I just wanted to make sure I kind of had it prepped in a portion that was reasonable, because I think I could eat too much of this really easily. So I will link this recipe so you can try it out for yourself and let me know what you think. And the other thing is definitely a dessert. Great way to, if you're getting that sweet craving, to have something sweet, but that's actually not going to kill your carb intake if you are doing a low carb diet, or if you are trying to just watch your sugar intake. These are a great alternative. So these are called fat bombs, which I love. I love that they're called fat bombs. I come from like the day of the diet being like low fat, no fat. And obviously we know now that that's not the best way to lose weight, or that fat doesn't make you fat. They're fat bombs because they're full of coconut oil and nut butter. And so they're kind of like a peanut butter cup. I'll pop one out here to show you. This one actually you can kind of see because it didn't fill right in there. So there's like a peanut butter layer in the middle. And the way you make them, oh, so good, is you melt some sugar-free chocolate. So I have found it at Purdy's. I don't know if I remember seeing it at Whole Foods, but I'm sure you can probably get it at health food stores as well. So you take your sugar-free chocolate, which I believe is made with xylitol. I don't know anything about xylitol, so that might be something you want to check out and decide for yourself if you want to substitute a sugar-based chocolate with a xylitol-based chocolate. But that said, if you are going low sugar or no sugar, this is the one way to do it. And so you melt your chocolate with a little bit of coconut oil and a tiny bit of vanilla, and then you pour one layer into the bottom of a mold or some of the little paper cups. And then while you stick that in the freezer so it hardens up, and while you do that, you get onto your, I'm pointing to my stove, you can't see it, you get onto your nut butter layer. So I use cashew butter today. And so to the cashew butter, I added some more coconut oil and, some, I don't have xylitol, but I do have this monk fruit sweetener, which I talked about in the previous video. And I do believe that there are other sweeteners. You don't have to have it in there. You don't have to have a sweetener in there. But I felt like it would just make it a little bit more indulgent tasting if the nut layer was sweet as well. And then almond flour. So just a little bit of almond flour just to give it a little bit more, like make it less sticky. And so then you take it out of the freezer, you lay on the nut layer, and then you melt more chocolate and then layer on that, freezing it between each layer. I think these are going to be delicious. As you can see, there are 2 missing. Now, I have twin boys, so you can imagine who's sampled them so far. And who ended up with like chocolate beards and chocolate all over their hands. They love them. So I'm pretty excited about those because I think they're great. Like when you have that thing where you're just like, oh, I just want something sweet. I just want a little, like have a craving. Or if you have a snack and you're really like needing something, you know, with a lot of calories in it after maybe you've worked out and you just want a little treat yourself. And I think keeping them in the freezer, because I do think that they will do better in the freezer in terms of just keeping them for, you know, over a period of time, or in the fridge for that matter. But the freezer I like because if I put them in the freezer, I know for me, I am not going to just eat one after the other because they're a little bit too hard when they first come out. So you kind of would have to give it a little bit of time to warm up. And that might just for someone like me who sometimes has a hard time not overindulging to just eat one. But I'm pretty excited about these. So like I say, I think this could be a regular feature in my house on the weekends that we make some of these, keep them in the freezer, put them in maybe a little reusable baggies or something just to pull out as a little quick healthy treat at the end of the night, and to keep us from going through the pantry looking for maybe that leftover like Easter candy that the kids didn't eat because you have that chocolate that chocolate craving late at night. Anyway, so those are my desserts for today. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you try them. And if you follow a keto diet, hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you don't follow a keto diet, hopefully this has been helpful for you. I don't follow a keto diet, but I thought I'd just try that for a week and see, not the diet itself, but just the food prep from that perspective and see how I feel. So I'm excited. I hope you guys have a great week and you try these things out and let me know how it was. Okay, bye.